A very good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I, Chartered Account Karthik Shetty, welcome all of you to this seminar on latest changes in GST Act and how to respond to GST notices and more. I request the dignitaries to please come on stage. President SP Social Sir, Vice President Sandeep Vitasarya, Honorable Secretary Ravindra Savalian, Joint Secretary Ravindra Sir, and today's speaker, Dr. Murali Krishna Sir.
Welcome, sir.
I request President SP Samshimat Sir to please give his welcome address.
Respected guest speaker, Dr. Murali Krishna, Taxation Committee, Karnataka State Government, member and my dear officers and members of KCC&I. It gives me immense pleasure to extend a warm welcome to you all for the seminar on latest changes in GST and responding to tax notice posted, posted by the Karnataka Chamber of Commerce and Industry. As a business struggle to cope with every evolving tax reforms and increased security, scrutiny, staying updated with the latest GST provision and mastering appropriate response mechanism to tax assessment has become pivotal challenging. I appreciate KCC&I Taxation Committee for organizing this timely awareness program by eminent speaker Dr. Murali Krishnan that promised to equip members to address two key aspects. Understanding the recent GST changes and effectively talking tax notice. The deep insight you would share from your distinguished experience as a senior tax administration will surely clarify practical implementation of amendments around ITC registration, returns, refund, etc. Along with the common error, inviting scrutiny equipped with this learning members can really process and completion management be fittingly accept guidance of responding to notice would also help them put forward their cases approximately if challenged by authorities. My best wishes for fruitful learning today. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Friends, as you all know, today's topic is on the latest changes in GST and how to respond to GST Department Notices. GST, as you all know, is an evolving tax regime. It is unlike our income tax, wherein only once in a year changes happen. Here, almost on a daily basis, we changes, some of the changes happening, and in today's time, not being updated is not an option. So whether we like it or whether we don't like it, we have to keep ourselves updated. We have to know what is happening and how these updates are affecting our business. Many a times, the trade fraternity always says that the compliance is getting higher and the compliance is getting costlier because we have to hire more accountants. But trust me, if the compliance is costly, the non-compliance is even more costly. With the penalties, interest, and various penal provisions in place, the cost of non-compliance is much higher. So, and the various notices coming from the department and the various queries. So, as a SSE or as a businessman, it is very much essential to not only understand the law, not only to implement the law, but also to understand what is the intention behind receiving those notices. It is not that the notices are sent just for the sake of sending. There are definitely certain genuine concerns of the department or probably certain mistakes which we may have done also. I mean, so the notices are one of the medium wherein our mistakes or our certain lapses are identified and or probably a clarification itself is sought from the department. So today's session, okay, is aimed at one is updating on the recent changes, okay, and more importantly, the how an SSE, a tax professional or chartered accountant should approach to a GST notice. So many times it happens that in our practice we see that a notice comes, the SSE doesn't even open it. He comes and gives it, sir, new open mind, go read it. So they are so scared of the notices, okay, but that need not be there. But that is the kind of, I mean, fear a notice carries. The name itself, the word notice itself carries, and especially if somebody gets show cause notice and order, then that's a different issue at all. Okay, so with this kind of a situation, okay, so it is imperative, it's very essential that we also as a SSE or as a tax practitioner or a chartered accountant, we also understand that what is the intention behind those notices and how to effectively see it is when we receive notices, effective response is also equally important. So how to effectively respond to these notices. With this background, I mean, I see that there is we could not have a better person addressing the issues. We have. I'll also briefly introduce Murali Krishna sir, so that you get a. I mean, you can understand what kind of a legendary person is sitting amongst us and how immensely we will be benefited from his knowledge and experience. A brief introduction of Dr. Murali Krishna sir. Uh, it would be understatement to say that he is a legend in Karnataka State GST Department. Okay, it would definitely be an understatement. He has spent almost 27 years in the department. He is fondly known as MK sir throughout the department. In 1995, he completed his master in veterinary science. In 97, he joined as the Assistant Commissioner of Commercial Taxes. He then, in 2006, he became the Deputy Commissioner and then the Joint Commissioner. And in 2019, he became the Additional Commissioner of Commercial Taxes. He has seen various, worked in various facets of the department, be it cross verification, enforcement, assessment, administration, appeals, e-governance. And please note, he was one of the instrumental persons in ruling out e-UPAS, e-CAS, and even GST implementation. And he is also responsible, or I mean, he has played a major role in shaping the e-invoicing and the e-way bill structure in the GST department, GST portal. He has addressed on various issues with respect to software, sale in the course of imports, works contract, leasing under VAT, and you played a large role in implementation of GST. He has been the member of IT Grievance Redressal Committee of Karnataka Government, nodal officer for GSTN, e-way bill and e-invoicing, nodal officer IT Committee GST in Karnataka. He has been a single point contact for GST in New Delhi and Khajani to Karnataka. He has been the state training coordinator, Karnataka. He has implemented migration to model to GSTN. He is a member of the big data analytics of IIMB. He has also been part of a lot of trainings, India and abroad. To name a few, from Nairobi, Kenya, even Duke University, USA, and Singapore, NUS University. On the e-initiatives and GST outreach activities, he has spoken in various forums and industry and trade organizations, including AG's office, BBNP Audit Cell, BESCOM, Commercial Tax Department, Direct Taxes Training Institute of Income Tax Department, Chartered Accountant Institute, Company Secretaries Institute, Cost Accountants, various education institutions, to name a very few. He has also hosted a GST boot camp on e-invoicing system on 4th September 2020, wherein almost 1,400 400 people had participated in the online meet. He has conducted more than 140 workshops in implementing e-UPAS and more than 400 workshops with respect to GST implementation. He is also a TEDx speaker where he has spoken on Prism of Possibilities in 2016 in Christ University. He has presented lectures on e-UPAS, works contract, which are available online in YouTube also. He has appeared in a lot of TV shows, especially news like TV Chandana, Uday News, where he has spoken on tax matters. So, and he is also an avid interest in trekking and a sports person. This is a very brief introduction. The introduction which I have given probably does not do justice to the stature he is, but this is the very brief introduction. Probably one more line I would like to add in this is probably a lot of chartered accountant and tax practitioner in the last few years we have spoken to sir